Hello, everyone. Sorry, it took me a minute there to get things going. I might be a little bit sluggish this evening. I once again am still learning that I don't need to make quite as much soba as I think maybe initially, regardless of how hungry I might feel at the time. Yeah. So I am very full of curry and soba right now, and I briefly considered calling the stream on account of wanting a nap, but I am committed to doing the stream. So here we are, and we are continuing with Pathfinder. I believe at the end of last session we got up to the surface after our encounter with that other demon, who excuse me, who completely knocked us for a loop. So we didn't get to pick up all of the extra trash that we were going to sell because we lost it in the underground. But we did get back up to the surface, and now things are a little more open, and we have access to side quests and things. So we're going to start looking into what we've got available there and see what we can do. Let's see if I remember how to play this again. I am glad the week is over, though. This was a long friggin' week. Okay. Foreign Autumn Haze. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm over here. Eagle Watch Crusader to the basement. I didn't know there was a basement. We already spoke to Jerana. Wait, did we finish speaking to Jerana? No, I guess we didn't. Because otherwise these would have been unhighlighted. Okay, it's good to see you. I look at you and I think, if we got people like that on our side, there's still hope. Canabres has suffered a terrible calamity, but still it goes on. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me as yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal. But there's a reason people say, have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but I can at least cut up bandages. Well, that's a good outlook to have. I guess he's like a level 1 cleric or something. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Canebras. I was sailing down that old man... Wait. Oh, okay, he's calling the river a man. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the Great Sullen River, to a village by the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival, and I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I'd bargained for. Yeah, demons will do that. Chili Creek, where's that? It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps. But people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their dead a dignified burial, and the world wound is a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and my people. Aren't you, a young and inexperienced cleric, afraid to go to the border of the world wound? I won't lie, I am afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me, like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world, the young man says with a smile. Or maybe even 100. Why not? But I don't have time to spare, so I want to spend my short life in the place where I'm needed most, even if it's dangerous. Especially if it's dangerous. I could use the help of a cleric. Jurna makes a helpless gesture. Aristil knows I'd be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted, and I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe I'm cutting up for bandages? It's the second to last one. Geez, he's cutting up his own clothes for bandages. That's devotion. Honestly, I remember this lore blurb where people consider modern medicine and surgery to be cruel and barbaric. Well, like, I understand where they're coming from, because, like, if you live in a world where someone can just wave their hand and mutter some words and your wounds get automatically healed, how would you think about someone using knives to do the same thing that's going to take a month to heal? Like, it makes sense that manual surgery would be considered um, not great as far as options go. It would be like a last resort, essentially. Because it's slow, it's painful, and it takes a long time to heal. I pretty much would call you a Kuthite at best. I'm not sure what a Kuthite is. I have to go. Did we get Chili Creek added to our map or anything? I guess not. What is this ability here? A power attack. Okay, I guess it's just passively on. I might have to turn that off. Thorn Autumn Haze. A tall, fragile-looking elf sits in front of you, eyes closed. He is pale as a ghost, his arm wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. You spot other bandages on his body under his clothes, but even in such a miserable state, he manages to keep calm. Raising his eyes to meet yours, he says faintly, "I am Thorn Autumn Haze, at your service." That's, like, possibly one of the hippiest names I've heard. Not quite, because there is a person who works for my company whose name I personally changed to Artichoke Heart at their request and multiple confirmation. I don't think it's their actual legal name, but that's the name they go by in a customer-facing position, and that's certainly a choice. Let's see. Followers of Zon-Cathon, as a god of pain and suffering, his followers make some of the best doctors. They will keep you alive well past the point where you would rather die, especially if it involves mundane surgery. Okay, so a little of one side, a little of the other. I imagine ex-Zon-Cathons would probably be in pretty high demand. Okay, let's see. Raising his eyes to meet yours, he says faintly, "I am Thorn Autumn Haze, at your service." His pale lips are reddened by blood, but you see no signs of pain or fear in his gray eyes. Do you need help? After giving you a cold, intense look, he shakes his head. Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I come from a resilient, hardy people. My body will endure both the wounds and the poison delivered through them. Ooh, poison, that's not good. On that point, even current ones, they do make for the best doctors. Also hard to imagine elves are space invaders. Now that is not lore that I have heard of. Elves are from space? Like, I know that in Pathfinder there are spacefaring races, because there is Starfinder, but I was unaware that elves were one of them. Let's see. Okay, who the heck are you, Thorn? My name is Thorn Autumn Haze. I've come here from Keanan because I am a hunter, and all minions of evil are my quarry. I won't say more than that, if you don't mind. We are strangers and of different races and cultures. I'd rather not tell you more than is necessary. Well, la-dee-da, Mr. Autumn Haze. Fourth planet in the solar system, okay. Who wounded you? A sinner and accomplice to demons. The quarry I am hunting in this inhospitable place. I am Casimira. You can trust me. I might be able to help you. After a brief pause, Thorn says, "It would be impolite to refuse such a direct and friendly offer." Who's your quarry here in Mendiv? I was hunting a fugitive, a Descarite by the name of Kaylessa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among my noble kind. Oh, so they're an elf. If I remember right, TLDR, most planets in the solar system and wider galaxy actually has easy magic space travel. Galarian as the cage is the only exception. Huh. I'm not really familiar with Starfinder, so I don't know any of the space lore. I'm really only just starting to learn Pathfinder, so I'm not really familiar with all of the world lore and everything yet. Yeah, I'm really only familiar with like the Dungeons and Dragons lore because that's what I've been playing for many years. But I have made the switch to Pathfinder 2e, and I'm quite enjoying it so far. Actually, not this game, actual tabletop game that I play on Sundays. We're playing what was it? I think it's Tomb of the Sky King. I think it's the Dwarven City one. I don't remember what the I think that's the name of it, but I could be wrong. See, this is also Pathfinder 1e and 2e lore. If you hear of elf gates, it's actually to another planet. But it's not lore that comes up much. Most elves have been on the planet for so long, they don't know they first came from another planet. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. I managed to catch up to her in Kennebrez, and I wounded her. Then demons appeared, and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured in the battle that ensued, and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. He expresses no anger or hatred as he speaks, only compassionate sorrow, which I have not been pronouncing. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things will turn out differently next time. Yeah, I'm not going to say to the wounded man, you're not that great of a hunter, it would seem, especially when we just offered our help. He purses his lips. There's no need for pity. Our ancient kind is blessed with great longevity. We gain a deeper understanding of the world than other races, and we learn our lessons better than anyone. That goes for learning from our mistakes as well. I survived, which means I will be more prepared when next we meet. I wish to aid in your hunt. Thorn covers his eyes wearily. I thank you, but this is my mission, and I'm used to facing all manner of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. If you happen to meet Kaylessa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to the path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. Her appearance alone will tell you that. It is warped. The agate skin, the malicious stare of her blood-red eyes, the bestial teeth. She's more monster than elf at this point. Wait, what does this Kaylessa look like again? Hey, we succeeded. Good. Her skin is dark, her hair preternaturally white. Her red eyes can see perfectly in the dark, which, to my dismay, I've come to know from experience. But bright light causes her kind pain. I used an alchemical powder that explodes in a dazzling flash, and she cried out as if I had stabbed her. Okay. It appears that this woman is a drow. Her race is also known as dark or cavern elves. They are rarely seen on the surface, so it is surprising to encounter her here. I'd like to know more about you. I won't hold anything back. Not who I am, why I made my way here, or who it is that I'm pursuing. Wait, but, like, the first thing that he literally told us was, I'm not going to tell you about myself. He certainly changed his mind quickly. Alright, tell me more about yourself. Other peoples tend to believe that identity is the sum of a person's actions and the events that happen to them. For them, I am one of a long line of warriors of Kianin, who, since his youth, has dedicated himself to hunting evil and injustice. For them, I am a successful and capable huntsman who has tracked down and slain a great many monsters. But I am an elf, and for me, my identity has a different meaning. It is shaped by the place where I was born and that I love so deeply. I am shaped by what I find beautiful and what makes my heart quicken, by the fears that come to me in the dead of night, by the things I find so intolerable that at the sight of them my very core darkens and fills with poison. Thus, to tell you who I am, I would require many days and much candor, which is more than you and I have at our disposal. Gotcha, so you're from Kingdom Hearts. Why did you choose to be a hunter of evil? Because I am the son of a noble and proud nation. We are sometimes criticized for our arrogance, but no one dares doubt our honor. When a crime is committed, we cannot turn a blind eye. If we were to abandon our obligation to oppose evil, if we were to surrender this obligation to other races, we would also relinquish our preeminence. Romy, who's the quarry that brought you? I was hunting a fugitive. Yeah, Discara, blah, blah, blah. We already got that one. Refresh my memory about her. Let's see. That miscreant, unfortunately, is of the elven race. In the blessed shade of Kionin, she swore herself to the faith of Discari and set out on her criminal path in his name. Darkness rewarded her with great powers and repulsive disfigurement, so she could no longer hide her sins. Kaelessa fled here to be closer to her master, and I followed her. Elves come from the world of Castrovel, with the elven racial bipolarness. Drow are very different in Pathfinder E2, from what I understand. I'm not sure. We haven't run into any in the campaign that I'm playing. We're in the dwarven city of Highhelm, so not a lot of Drow there. But we are headed into the Pathfinder equivalent of the Underdark, so who knows? Maybe we will run into some soon. No more questions. I think Kaelessa might be a drow. No shit, he said it like 3 times. There, you see a shadow pass over Forn's eyes for a single instant. Then his face is just as impassive as before. Cool, we gain more XP. A drow? Unlikely. It's more plausible that her dark service has left a brand similar to the one that twisted the entire cursed drow race. A coincidence, I would think. I have to go. Good fortune to you. Alright. Alright, we got some good XP from that, and a new side quest, I guess. Hey, Mr. Eagle, what's up? Nothing, okay? Why are there, like, rats just hanging out here? Can I target them? No. Ooh, loot! What's this? Flour, spices, and mutated fish. Mine now.
I'm gone.
To the basement! Alright, what do we got down here? Oh, there's someone in jail. Who's in jail? Woljif. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. Iomade, protect us. Ha ha ha, got you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove 'em, tiefling. Oh, so he's got like a kind of, illusion magic. Whoa, easy there, chief. Don't hit me. Alright, well, I am going to, loot your shit. What is this? The button won't budge. There's a button. Okay. Well, I need to sell off all of your garbage here to the guy upstairs. Even though this all probably belongs to him. What's this? Just a light hammer, so it's trash. Chainmail is trash. We're gonna take it and sell it. Alright. They all died, yada yada. How much longer? Okay. Delvin, what's up? Go ahead, don't take too long. Okay, so he doesn't have any things to discuss. Ooh, money! Sweet, I'm gonna just take all your shit. Silver powder, nice. Let's see, in 1, they were honestly more or less just D&D drow, aka matriarchal and pure evil, but since they didn't have Lolth, the lore used to be that they were the descendants of elves that ran into the Underdark rather than back to the homeworld, and centuries close to Rovagug corrupted them into being horrible. I see. Tail sting, slimy skin, more gold, a decorated scabbard, and an old map. Okay, cool. During Earthfall, specifically. I don't know what Earthfall is. Oh, we got some coal, some more gold, a crooked paw, and some mold. Ooh, even more shit. Ooh, what's it? Ooh, a first aid kit. Nice. What's this one? Oh, that's a button. Oh, that goes outside. Achoo! Excuse me. Earthfall is the big reason the setting is the way it is. Okay. What's this? Okay. Oh, are these all the buttons? Oh, so maybe I need to do them in, like, a special order? That button won't budge. Okay, so did I do them in the wrong order then, or...? can I try it? Nope, still won't budge. Okay, so that's the wrong order as well. Now, it seems like there are only 4 buttons. Here, let's try talking to Woljeff.
Chief! Ooh, hey, gorgeous. Come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Oh, I wonder if we can get him on our team. The young tiefling sits cross-legged on the floor. He looks relatively calm for someone in shackles, but his tail whips back and forth in agitation. Noticing your attention, the tiefling sits up and beckons you over.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljeff, or I'll knock your teeth out.
Or Wolgif, if you prefer.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
I feel like he will very much annoy my other party member. The spider girl, what's her face? Who are you?
Woljeff Jeffdo. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
The tiefling rattles his chains and gives you a meaningful look. I hope that whatever I want can include bags of holding, because I need more of those. What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Let's see. Basically, in the ancient past, humanity was goated beyond all belief. They owned the planet uncontested, having modern science and magic. But they were controlled secretly by the Aboleths and the Veiled Masters. Okay. When they decided to kill said Aboleths and Veiled Masters, they summoned an artifact nuclear bomb to kill the whole planet. The moon goddess and actual moon jumped in the way to stop the bomb, resulting in it only causing a 1,000-year planet-wide nuclear winter. Wow, okay. That's a lot. I guess that's the Pathfinder equivalent of the Spell Plague.
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
Why are you in
Does it really
chains?
matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
No, I want to know why.
He was caught thieving.
There we go. Your shadow, what was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
I can't help you while you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy, Woljeff, locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
I need to think about it.
Think fast. I'm already losing feeling in my legs sitting here.
Alright. It seems like we're gonna be putting together a ragtag group of misfits, so,
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Alright, we'll talk later. And if you double-cross me, I'll fucking stab you, so, okay, that button won't budge. Okay, so we need to find the correct order for these buttons. There are 4. So we've tried 1, 2, 3. We've tried 1, 2, 3. Let's see, the Spell Plague is more of a meta way to explain why they nerfed the magic from 3.5, yeah. Well, that is the mechanical reason, yeah. Earthfall is why there are tons of ancient labyrinths that will sometimes have high-end tech, and how there are things like the crashed alien spaceship in Numeria. But most people use iron weapons and such. Galarian got shunted back to the Stone Age and has been rebuilding ever since. Makes sense. Okay, so let's try... 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay. Then what about 1, 2, 3. We're running out of options here. No? Okay, so it's gotta be one with the middle button is the first one. Because we've tried all the other options. Wait. Oh, these are levers. Oh. Okay. I thought these were buttons. I didn't notice they were levers. Okay, so they probably need to be in particular position. Okay, what about this one over here? What's... Okay, so that's up, that's up. Let's put that one up. Button doesn't do anything. Okay. Flip that down. Nope. That one down. We're gonna figure it out eventually. Okay. Nope. Okay, so all down. It's no good. Flip that one up. There we go. Alright, we got it. Let's see, the only other thing to know is the deeper you get into the planet, the worse things back since it's closer to Rovagug's cage. Things weren't supposed to live on Galarian. Okay.
We do it my way.
What do we got here? Yellowed letter. Oh, shit. I guess I'm gonna need to read that, when we take a look at our stuff. Oh, nice! A helmet that has magic properties. 4 scrolls of magic missile, 2 of shield, 2 of mage armor, an elemental essence, and a potion of restoration. Awesome. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. So let's take a look at this letter. Where is it? That's the diary, Hasala's... Where's the yellowed letter? Here we go. Okay. Let's see, the only reason the gods haven't fully invaded the world wound is everyone is scared about breaking the cage after Sarenrae got pissy and stabbed the planet. Okay. Doesn't seem like a very Sarenrae thing to do, but alright. Let's see. Half a century ago, our parents fled their homeland of Sarkaris, terrified of the invading demons. They were certain that the war would soon be over, so they didn't go too far and found their refuge here in Kenabres. They used what little savings they had to build a tavern where any crusader could get a bowl of soup and a good night's rest in exchange for some money and news about their recent victories. The city looked completely different back then. It was a triumphant city full of hope, inspiring songs, and brave paladins in shining armor. We praised Our Lady Pelura openly and hoped that the lands of our ancestors would be ours again in no time. Things have changed since then, though. Our parents have left to the goddess's halls, Dresden is long gone, the world wound grows deeper every day, and the Crusaders seem to take more interest in fighting each other and us townsfolk than in eradicating demons. Hallrun has gone mad and now puts all his inquisitive zeal into burning witches. Today Kenabres is a city of fear and suspicion. We even had to hide our altar to the Shimmering Maiden in the basement so they wouldn't accuse us of demon worship. Queen Galfrey has recently appointed Hallrun the prelate of Kenabres. Now nothing will stop this murderer from taking complete control of the city into his hands and serving so-called justice on everyone. His previous acts of violence were just the beginning of a full-scale massacre. We have to flee, run like our parents did, this time not from demons, but from the Crusaders. Soon we will sell our tavern and leave, anywhere away from the agony of this endless war. May Pelura protect the city from whatever comes next. 10th of Lamashon, 4682. Squirrel family of the Devamai clan. Okay, I don't know what the date is now, so I don't know when this happened. But hopefully I can sell it. Okay. Oh yeah, did I identify the... Ooh, Headband of Alluring Charisma. +2. That seems good. Where is it? How are these sorted? Oh, these are sorted by weight right now. Headband... Here we go. This headband grants its wearer a +2 enhancement bonus to Charisma. Bonuses of the same type usually don't stack. Well, good thing we didn't have a headgear on. Nice, it gives us an extra 2 Charisma. If it follows normal date stuff, it should be around 4718. Okay, where was the letter? Let's see, one map. 18. Okay, so this was like 30 to 40 years ago. So it's not the current owners of the place. Which kind of makes me wonder how no one's discovered that, that chamber yet. Like, it's not a challenge, really. Hey, Gemmel! I need to sell you some shit I found in your basement. Let's see. Marching Terror. I think I wanted to hold on to that, because it's good. Light Shield can go. Was I holding on to food? I don't know. I mean, if you lived in a world where dangerous monsters tended to live in places that haven't been explored in a while, would you mess with levers you didn't know anything about? Like, if they're in my basement? Yes. Yes, I would. Like, it's not like we're in a dungeon. It's the friggin' basement. Okay, these are kind of heavy, so I'm going to sell them. Although, maybe I need to keep the fish. I don't know if I need actually to have food on hand. Probably. Yeah, hammer can go. What are these? Potion of Enlarge, that's fine. Torches I'm going to hold on to. Spices we're going to hold. Flame Tongue we're holding. Purifying Solution. Flour. Quiver of Colds. Where's my other heavy stuff? This is weight in descending order. Okay, so... That's... Coal we don't need. The cheese we're holding on to. Reminds me of the Awalkafind, a very messed up undead you can make. Ugh. Let's see, we don't need these maps. Silver powder is not a crafting item, so we can sell that. Silver inkwell. Rusty horseshoe. Fine feather. Decorated scabbard. Someone's urn. Bottle of oil. Animal hide. We're keeping the flow of water. The yellow letter is worth nothing. I guess we can get rid of this. We don't actually need it. It's just taking up space in our inventory. Tail sting. Let's see. Put someone in a room, seal up the door with bricks, and let them starve to death. Their enraged spirit will infect the wall and have it attack anyone that tries to walk past. Free defense for you. Huh. I guess that's handy. Skin. Let's see. We don't need Hasila's orders anymore because we're out of there. We're keeping the first aid kits and the essences. Crooked paw we don't need. We don't need mold in our bag of holding. Lockpicks we're holding on to. Almost new diary. Right, we don't need that. And that's our bag of holding. We're not selling that. Here, take my trash. Do you have anything? I don't think you'll have anything new, actually. Yeah. Spicy pastry. Actually, we do have a bunch of money. Let's buy the recipe for the spicy pastry. I don't think he has any other recipes. That's the only one. Alright, your finest spicy pastry recipe. I don't know what I do with it, but... Can we just... do we just use it? What is that? What did I just do? What does that mean? Copy recipe. I don't know what I just did. Why do I have onions? Where did I get onions from? From what I recall of Kingmaker, during downtime you can cook food to give you buffs during the next day or so. Yeah, I figured that... Well, it said that we do cooking during rests, but I don't know what I just did with that recipe. Because I chose copy recipe, and I think the recipe's gone now. So, do we, I guess, know the recipe now? Is that how that works? Should be in your journal now. Okay. Oh. Oh, new recipes. You found a new recipe. Spicy pastry. To learn it, right-click and choose Memorize. I guess Memorize is the same as copy recipe. Different recipes require different ingredients, and cooked dishes grant unique bonuses. Okay. I don't see a journal section for that, or an encyclopedia section. But I guess we learned it, maybe? I suppose we'll see when we next take a rest. Though it would be nice if we could check where it is, so that we can see what we need for it, I guess. Yeah, it says we lost the item spicy pastry. So hopefully that means we... Oh yes, it says you already know this recipe. So we did learn it. I just don't know where to find it. Oh, but there's a box that is openable. Why is it openable? Oh, this is where we can stash things. Neat. Oh, loot. Steal from the poor and give to the us. Let's see. The person we needed to talk to for the basement guy was something that started with an I. Urfia or something? Indira, there we are. Wait, where's Indira? This one's under Indira. An imposing young Oread is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging on to her every word. I hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jiska legionnaires set from the last war and the crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine, not a ragtag bunch of individuals, but a reunited whole. I love fantasy names so much, Bloody Wild. I don't know, you see some real weird names when you work in ID management. Including one or two that I have, that I may have pocketed for myself for future characters. Now tell me again why I'm supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults, where everyone is fighting for their ego and for the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice. Some of the crusaders grumble unhappily, but it is clear that they are captivated by the woman's words. The only exception is a scraggly and disheveled halfling monk, whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and a troublemaker. He enthusiastically pushes forward and tries to engage, but one of his friends swiftly jabs him in the back with an elbow, making the poor fellow pause to catch his breath. Let's listen. Kenneber's Crusader. One of the crusaders angrily curls his fists tightly and retorts with a burst of passion. If those gists of yours, or whatever, had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters. You think we've never fought a mighty adversary before? The soldier's stern facade cannot fully conceal his relish. He clearly plans to enjoy this confrontation. The Crusaders around him look upon their exotic opponent with a mixture of irritation and piqued interest. The woman chuckles before cutting off her interlocutor. I would love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know these fortifications were defended by Jiskin priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines. They use the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. The woman gives the people around her a triumphant look and adjusts her clothes with pointed nonchalance. Her voice takes on a lecturer's tone. You should not argue with someone who happens to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. The woman looks at you and flashes an amused smile. The lecture is over. Do my esteemed listeners have any questions? Wait, can I not talk to her about the dude? Or is she the wrong guy? Who are you? I am Indara, a warrior, magus, and scholar of classical warfare from Garund. The woman peers at you apprehensively, then sighs. I admit that I am mildly offended by the fact that my name is entirely unfamiliar to you, but I'm willing to accept that this is due to Avisten's isolation from the sophisticated culture of the world at large. You've come a long way to be here. I like to think of myself as an inhabitant of Galarian, and I don't narrowly identify with any country in particular. Why'd you come here? To witness a legendary war. The confrontation between denizens of a plain famous for its love of violence and the Crusaders from every continent, united by the common goal of defending their home. An epic struggle of colossal proportions that hasn't been particularly epic so far, truth be told. The monk with the black eye grins and mutters under his breath. Maybe she just can't see it from here. The view will get way more epic if she stops hiding among us and takes a walk outside. The woman smirks contemptuously. She does not deem the monk's words worthy of comment. It looks like you know more about warfare than any of us. Oh? Am I hearing things, or did someone finally acknowledge my competence in the art of warfare? Perhaps there is a sufficiently open-minded person among the Crusaders after all. I find myself pleasantly surprised. Pathfinder 1's ignoring of Garund was always a little annoying, so I feel her. Well, I think that's kind of a general trait of monk history buffs. They always have their pet civilizations. What is this last war that you mentioned? The last war of Jiska, of course. A large-scale conflict that took place 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. It was a war against the Osirian pharaoh of forgotten plagues, the war that ended the legendary Jiska Imperium. An epic struggle that became the most vibrant page in military history. Alas, all conflicts that followed it were but a pale shadow, including the one I'm witnessing here. Why do you find it so inspiring? Imagine legions of golems imbued with extraplanar spirits marching into battle. Imagine flying cities that swoop out of the clouds, like terrifying monstrous birds of prey, to drop forces on top of enemy castles. Picture gigantic mechanisms powered by captive and very angry demons and devils. Imagine standing in the warpath of walking citadels or having to cover your ears to block out the sound of cannons loaded with shrieking elementals. Finally, imagine the ultimate weapon that defeated the Jiska, the deadly night plague. This affliction was an attack dog, a trained epidemic, a tamed pestilence, striking only those who its master wanted to kill. Imagine all these terrors and understand that no flight of fancy can even come close to the horror of the nightmares that they made real. How do you know so much about it? I can say without false modesty that there is no more authoritative researcher on Galarian when it comes to the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. I've dedicated my whole life to this subject. I've personally visited old battlefields and studied the most mysterious and forbidden archives containing chronicles of ancient wars, sometimes risking my life in the process. I saw a fallen sky city of the Shori Empire with my own eyes. I ripped out the control crystal from an exterminator-class combat golem that guarded a Jiska laboratory with my own hands. These fingers held the glass flask that the servants of Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues used to create the first generation of pestilence that devastated the Jiska Imperium. How do I know so much? I saw and touched everything I am telling you about. Well, why don't you join the Crusaders and show them how fighting should be done? No, I am a historian, an analyst, and a theorist. Do you know what these three words have in common? They describe a mortal woman who does not participate in the conflict upon which her thesis will be founded. But then again, I will hardly be able to describe this mess as anything other than a feeble likeness of the last war of Jiska. I don't know, the more I talk to her, the more annoying she's becoming. Like, she's very much sounding like one of those, well, the Roman Empire kind of people. The monk with a damaged eye grins slyly and comments. The more dangerous the upcoming scuffle is, the more motivated we are to find clever and pretty words to justify not actually doing the fighting. Well, I'm definitely not going to attack her. But, yeah, you're wrong to treat them with such disdain. Like, they're the ones who are actually out there fighting. A debate? Oh, I will be happy to prove that the current conflict can't hold a candle to the last war of Jiska. Well, the Jiskins are all dead, so, QED, bitch. Yeah, pretty much, except but Africa is better. Very well. The last war of Jiska was waged using a significantly greater number of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes, and their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than 7 rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to this war of yours. Compared to the Jiska, we are but stone club-wielding kobolds. I would like to conclude my thesis with a few words of wise counsel from Dagon, an advisor to the Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues. I doubt you will comprehend the true genius of his statement, but here it is nevertheless. A gadfly sees the ox pays no heed to the gadfly, but crimson fever takes them both. TLDR, Garundi is basically just all of Africa. Okay. Let's see. My diplomacy gets a +8, my knowledge has a +6. Yeah, I think diplomacy is the right choice here. The events of the past are shrouded in legend, but the fate of the world is being decided here and now. That is what you fail to grasp. Hey, we did it. The earnestness on the faces of those around you has taken away Indira's panache, encouraging her to backtrack and stumble over words. Of course, I am not trying to diminish the importance of current events. What I'm trying to say is that from the standpoint of history, and particularly the history of warfare, she falls silent, fixedly staring at the unfriendly eyes of her audience. The true importance of these developments won't become obvious until later. Indira offers a pretentious dismissal. As a scholar, I cannot deny that there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is a complex discipline, rooted in fact and an evidentiary base that grows even more meager the farther the described period is from the present moment. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the way Crusaders embellish their tales of slaying a single Brimarak by adding a dozen Baelors, for example, I could win this debate. But I am above such things, and therefore I'm forced to admit that your skepticism is not entirely without merit. Geez, the more I talk to Indira, the more I hate her. She's just obnoxious. Let's see. And get out of our shelter now. Have you changed your mind about joining the Crusaders? I don't see the point. Your Crusaders appear to be quite confident in your skills. If nothing else, you've presented your arguments to me with extreme confidence. 3 is based? I don't know. The city is, like, literally filled with demons. I would feel kind of bad just, like, kicking her out. She may be obnoxious, but she's still a person. Indira unbuckles her sword belt and hands you the weapon. This is a worthy blade. It will be of use not only for the strong, but also for the wise. Well, if she's telling the truth, she'll be fine. That's not really the point. And we did just get a cool weapon from her. The Claw of Jiska. And this is where I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It is about time I got back to my research. The hint of a smile graces Indra's lips when she sees disappointment in the eyes of many crusaders around her. Stay safe. Okay, so she's leaving anyways. We didn't need to kick her out. Oh, what the fuck? She just teleported out of here? Damn, okay. Alright, where's this Claw of Jiska? Okay. Oh, that's actually a really good weapon. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, so it's 1d6 plus 1 piercing, plus 1d6 fire damage. Okay, so it looks like it's actually slightly less damage than my Earthbreaker does, thanks to my, my feats that I've taken, I guess. It does have a larger crit range, but less crit damage. It is finesse, which is nice, I guess. It's a +1 flaming short sword. Maybe I'll give that to one of my other people. Oh, I bet the evil girl, or the fencer girl can use it. Let's see. Given exterminator golems are high-level enemies, so if she killed one, she's tough, and she's almost certainly evil, as most high-end wizards are. Well, we already do have at least 2 evil characters in our party, so I'm fairly certain that Camellia is evil. Wait, can she... Aw, she can't equip the Claw of Jiska? Lame. Alright, what about you? No, she's using the bow. How about you? Is this a better weapon than... Like, it is a short sword, so it's one-handed, I assume? It is a light weapon? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, this is way better than the current weapon that she's using. There we go. Look at that. Sela's got the sick flaming sword now. Awesome. A perfect weapon for a paladin, or whatever the fuck she is. Yeah, she's a paladin. Okay. Good. What is this one? Oh, just a cold iron masterwork longsword. Cool, I can sell that for some money. Which I will do now. However, that does mean that was not the person we were looking for what's-his-face? The iconic paladin, no less. I would keep the cold iron weapon. Why? Bypasses demon resistance. Okay. Even still, though, I would think that, wouldn't being a magic weapon also bypass? Well, we're in an ad break now, so I am going to pause the stream here real quick, and we can continue talking about this after the break. Alright, let's continue. Let's see. The old damage reduction is bypassed by specific things. So demons have DR5 cold or iron. Okay, so basically it prevents the first 5 damage unless you have cold iron, or a good aligned weapon. Or does it actually prevent the damage, or do you just need to clear that threshold? Because I think that the fire sword might still be better. Because it deals, like, more than double what the other weapon does. I also... This is something that I really like. These markers that indicate that this is the when I have to do it, otherwise I won't be able to do it later. That's really nice. I like that. Both is and isn't, it's a better weapon against anything not a demon. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Let's see. Okay, so I do have a number of things that it seems I need to do. Why do these ones have exclamation points, though? Oh, because I haven't looked at them. That's why. Okay, what's the V? Oh, does the V mean completed, or... I don't know what that means. Oh well. So it seems there are a bunch of quests that I need to do before I complete the next story missions, whatever those might be. See, so there are a lot of people that I need to be looking for. Wait, you're a Bethwood, right? I mean, there are a lot of people also with the names of I. This is... Oh, okay, so it is Irabeth that I need to talk to for Woljif as well. Where the heck is Irabeth? I was pretty sure that she was here. Oh yeah, there's Irabeth. Okay. Oh, and free stuff. Demons have both fire resistance and damage reduction. Okay. Hyler and the Spinner of Nightmares. Book the first of the astonishing exploits of Venture Captain Hyler, published by the Pathfinder Society. The Spinner of Nightmares let out a fiendish laugh, and the wind rose up, sending the sound rippling across the roof of the cavernous temple and off into the darkening sky. You cannot protect them. The demon worshipper performed a graceful pirouette, as though she were mocking the ungainly Venture Captain, who was slowly picking his way across the slippery roof tiles. You may have saved Anthoclitus today, but you won't save everyone who gets in my way. I will always be one step ahead, plunging a dagger into the heart of the next fool and sullying your path with blood that you will never be able to wipe clean. Hyler lost his footing once again, and only by a miracle did he not go plummeting to his death. His heart threatened to beat right out of his chest, but his mind was consumed with the feverish awareness of how close he was to his target. Only a few dozen paces separated him from the Spinner of Nightmares, close enough to shoot, but the Venture Captain wanted to be sure the bolt wouldn't kill her, merely maim and immobilize her. The hand crossbow that Hyler concealed under the folds of his cloak was throwing off his balance. The jig's up, the Spinner of Nightmares. The Venture Captain leaned forward as though trying to catch his breath, a diversionary tactic designed to weaken the vigilance of the villain, who seemed to be waiting for something on the peak of the roof. You have one chance to save your pathetic life. Surrender now. The Spinner of Nightmares froze, as if considering the captain's words, before lunging forward like a snake and spitting with contempt. You will never see her again. Click, twang, the whistle of the bolt released from its cradle, and the swish of the Spinner of Nightmares' cloak as she dodged the shot, laughing. Hyler let out a bellow, pouring all his hatred and despair into the shout, dashed forward, and slipping on the roof, tumbled to his knees. Gripping a jagged roof tile with his last remaining strength, The venture captain swallowed a grunt of pain and raised his head, only to watch his daughter's abductor be swept away on a black wind. I will find you, the spinner of nightmares. Hyler's shout seemed to carry far and wide across the whole of Mendev. I'll find you and I'll tear out your duplicitous heart. Well, well, we're gonna sell that. Alright, Irabeth. Irabeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How's the city? There's a tiefling chained up in the defender's heart. What can you tell me about him? See, now as a paladin, she can smite and ignore both of these, but limited uses of that. Okay. Let's see. Irabeth shrugs scornfully. Wojif is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating in Canabras. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we apprehended only one of them, and the rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from the defender's heart, but that's hardly a prison. Woljif knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? Irabeth squints at you thoughtfully, then shrugs. If you want to recruit Woljif and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off the guard's hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend their days watching over a middling thief. I hope the tiefling proves useful should you decide to take him along. Holy heck, she actually called them that. Well, look, hey, if the glove fits. Okay, so I guess we've gotten her approval. I don't think there's another prompt here or anything. Alright, I have to go. Alright, so let's go back to the basement and, see if we can get us a thiefling. Would be nice if our passive see-through walls aura thing was a little bigger, but...
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
I talked to Irabeth, and I've decided to make you part of my troupe. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can ya? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long.
Yeah, well, if Woljif tries to double-cross us, we'll just stab him in the face.
And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that big sister Carisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
Cool. I mean, to be fair, the Crusades make heavy use of penal legions. The end of the world is like that. It makes sense. Hey, where the hell are you going? You're supposed to be in my party now. Oh, bracers of armor +2? Dang, dude's got some gear. No weapons, it would... Oh, wait, no, yes, he's got masterwork daggers, which aren't super great. And bracers of armor, which I guess means he can't wear other armor while he's using those. That's fine. I don't think I have any other equipment I can put on him. There's flow of water, but... maybe I should just sell it. I don't know. Wait, why do these have the feather? Oh, he's an actual caster who can learn spells. Interesting. Scroll of piercing scream. Okay, so he's... Oh, an eldritch scoundrel. Hell, the moon has a world wound, so it's not like people don't know how world wounds end. Yeah. Okay. So... Alright, where do I find his spell? Oh, spell luck, here we go. Okay, so he's got a whole bunch of spells. What's memorized spells? Oh, is that just what he knows for the day, I guess? Wizard Rogue, yeah. Conjuration, these are all level 1. Does he automatically know cantrips? Does he have any cantrips? These are all level 1 spells. Oh, here we go, zeros. Okay. Okay, so this guy's got quite the repertoire, actually. Neat. Okay. Let's go in here and see if there's anything interesting. No, there's nothing in the jail cell at all. I was hoping there would be something. Alright, well, I have to go sell Indra's book. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything else I want to sell right now. If I'm holding on to that sword, at least. Now, I do wonder, though, why like, if we go back downstairs, there was a door to the outside there. I'm wondering if that's, like, a different exit than the one, the one at the front door. Nope. Who's the big gold guy? Commander, look what we got here. Are you two mad? Whatever possessed you to steal the gem golem from the Tower of Estrad Museum? Explain yourselves. We didn't steal nothing, Commander. We saw some looters dragging it down the street and recaptured it. Now this is ours by rights. That shiny fella belongs to the treasury. The inlay alone is worth more than a castle. Oh, I really don't like... That's left unattended. Joran, see to it that no one lays so much as a finger on this golem or plucks out a single gem, and the same goes for you two. Why is it so fast? Fuck's sake. Okay, so it's an ancient golem covered in jewels. Can we recruit the big thing? Oh, here we go, okay. Alright, Commander, look what we've got here. Are you two mad? Whatever possessed you to steal the gem golem from the Tower of Estrad Museum? Explain yourselves. We didn't steal nothing, Commander. We saw some looters dragging it down the street and recaptured it. Now this shiny fella is our trophy by rights. That shiny fella belongs to the treasury. The inlay alone is worth more than a castle. Oh, I really don't like the idea of leaving this thing unattended. Joran, see to it that no one lays so much as a finger on this golem or plucks out a single gem. And the same goes for you two. Your new mission is to guard this shiny fella, as you called it. Okay. So where the hell are we? Oh, we're over here. Okay. Okay, that leaves the area. They're nameless. Let's talk to Prestidigipainter Golem. The magnificent and glittering golem, encrusted with gems and covered in intricate flowery embossing, triumphantly exclaims, "Happy to be of service. May Shellen brighten and vivify your day." Oh, okay, so that's a god, right? What are you? I am a Prestidigipainter Golem. Many millennia ago, I was built by Aslanti clerics of Shellen, the goddess of beauty, to make the world a better place. In my joyful service, I have visited many lands, and for the past few centuries, I have resided at the Temple of the Sunrise Chrysanthemums in Tianza. But then the good clerics saw fit to offer me as a gift to the Mendevian Crusaders, so that you could share in the beauty I can create. Can you do anything useful? My creators granted me the ability to place illusions on various items. I can change their color and texture to make them more beautiful and appealing to the eye. Would you like me to cast an illusion over your armor to make it green? Green is a very pleasant color, and it would match your eyes. That is true. Okay, so I guess this is how you change the color of your equipment, I suppose. How did you end up here? I was in the Tower of Estrad Museum, but then some not beautiful people came and started smashing everything. I asked them to show restraint, and that's when they decided to steal me. After all, I am beautiful and very valuable. They dragged me down the street, but I didn't want to go with them, so I kept stopping. The least beautiful of my kidnappers threw me over his shoulder and tried to run away with me. Geez, how buff must that guy have been? But I am very heavy, so his back made a very not beautiful crunching sound. Okay, not very strong then. He started yelling, and then everyone else started yelling, and some of that yelling was directed at me, and then they started hitting me with their not beautiful weapons. And then some good crusaders drove them away and brought me here. And now I've been lumbered with you. Waste of good metal you are, and instead of working, I'm supposed to keep an eye on you so no one is tempted by the walking treasure trove. What can you do to help the war effort? I was not designed for any type of combat, yet I can bring beauty and harmony to any type of combat. Alright, well, I don't want my armor changing color, so we're gonna leave. Well, aren't you a big useless shiny thing? Duran Vein, huh? A grizzled dwarf turns a blade in his calloused hands, carefully inspecting its edge. When he sees you approaching, he sets the blade aside and greets you with a nod. A new face in the city. You picked a good time to come to Kennebrez. As you can see, we're in some need of warriors. Oh, he's a shop guy. Show me your wares. I can't use that. That's no good. Chainmail, chain shirt, hide armor. This is all useless stuff. Tower shield. Oh, magic banded mail and heavy shield. Ooh. I'm kind of tempted to get this +1 heavy shield for my paladin. And possibly the +1 leather armor for something. What's rugged helmet? Grants the wearer a DR3 for melee, but a -3 penalty to perception checks. No. Light shield +1. Deceiving facade. When the wielder of this +1 buckler receives a critical hit, they are affected with the effect of a mirror image spell that produces 2 mirror images the last 2 rounds. That's very expensive. Armor of vigilance. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Not as good as our current armor, but... Living ram. Whenever the wearer of this breastplate uses the charge combat maneuver and hits an enemy, they deal extra bludgeoning damage. Interesting. Wait, what's crazy good? The rugged helmet? I'm not sure if the -3 penalty to perception checks is worth it. Oh, the mirror image one. Which one was that? Oh, the deceiving facade, yes. Yeah, but it's 6,000 gold, and we only have, like, less than 6,800. Ooh! New hammer! Whenever this +2 necrotic earthbreaker confirms a crit on the enemy must pass a fort save or suffer strength damage. It's too bad it's 17 grand. Attrition dagger. That might be good for our wizard guy. Though he's probably going to be using spells more than his knives. Ooh, a heavy crossbow. That could be good for our person here. The detainer. Oh, it's too expensive. But that would be good for her. Oh, that is actually very good. But we need like another 10 grand. Merry-go-round. When it misses, the next attack, no matter if it hits or misses, deals extra damage. That's fun. Pain Channeler. What is this? A Falcata. Okay, I don't think we have anyone who can use a Falcata. Yeah. +1 Bastard Sword. Oh yeah, she's the one that I was thinking of the heavy shield for. Which actually might not be a bad idea. That'll basically just be a straight upgrade for a +1 AC. And it's not too expensive. Butcher of Undead. It's a great club. Roaring Hand Axe. This guy's got a lot of magic items. Pretty sure actual castles cost less. Yeah. You might be right. Silver Hawk. Okay, it's just a light crossbow rather than a heavy. And that's only on a confirmed crit. Not the Maul of the Titan, though, for that cheese. Yeah. Let's see. Light Hammer of Righteousness. Nah. None of these are really things that I want to pick up. I'm not sure what the benefit... Oh, he's already got Masterwork Daggers. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Actually, does she have a Masterwork Rapier? No, she's got a Cold Iron Rapier. Okay. Do you have anything that's not weapons? No. They do have a quiver of cold iron ammunition, though. Oh, I could buy multiples. How many can I get? 8, if I wanted to. I don't think so. Nothing like sundering someone's cheap dagger to do ×3 damage? I'm not sure what that means. What is this? Long spear. Okay. Doesn't really look like this guy's got much in the way of stuff that I really want to buy right now. I will buy the heavy shield for her. Excuse me. Okay, so this guy just can't equip armor at all. So actually, for him, the rugged helmet might be a good idea. But not right now. Let's see. The Maul of the Titan is a Sunder-focused magic item. Lets you do ×3 damage to objects. If you have the Greater Sundering feat, any excess damage you do on a Sunder is transferred to the person holding the item. Okay, so that's a later game thing. Not a right now thing. Okay, so I think that's about all that we're going to get. You know, let's sell that shield since we're not going to be using it. It's just taking up space. And now she can use the nice new shield that has magic. Okay. So, the question now becomes, is there anywhere here for me to interact with people? This place has been sanctified. It can protect the area around it from corruption of the abyss. Okay. Oh, this must be the front door of the tavern. And this is the back door of the tavern. Okay. Okay. Oh, stuff. Don't mind if I do. Area exits. Okay, so what of this do I need to take care of? There should be a way to get across the rift that divides the city. There's a convenient place to cross in Market Square. Isn't that here? Is this Market Square? No, it's not. Okay, oh. So there's a lot of these that I need to do now before advancing the story. Is there any way to, like, make these things show up on the over thing? Like, I wish there was a thing over on the right here that shows active missions. Or even just anything that points in the right direction. Because I am a little directionally challenged. I'm not sure I understand what current party and companions means. Unless companions is just people that we're not taking with us at the moment. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is a global map of the city of Tenebrez. To move the visible part of the map, use WASD. To travel to locations you've discovered, hover your mouse over and click. Okay. Some locations may not be available for travel for various reasons. As you explore and progress, you'll discover new locations. While traveling between locations, you may be attacked by enemies, so be sure you have enough rest, and don't let them take you by surprise. Okay. As time passes, your characters become tired and act less effectively. You can see this by the fatigue and exhaustion condition on their portraits, which we don't have currently. This is why they need regular rest. To replenish your powers, set up a camp and set up a rest. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, there's a hotkey for it. That's nice. After activating it, you select the location on for the camp. Camps take up a lot of space, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Pitaxian wine cellar, huh? Wait, where are we now? We're at the Defender's Heart right now. Wait, oh, there is something that we should be doing here. Talk to Staunton. Who the hell is Staunton? Before we go anywhere else, we should, I guess, do that mission. It would be really nice if there was a thing that told us where the missions were before we go to the over map. Okay, so who the fuck is Staunton? Can we actually go up here? We can. You're not Staunton. Can we, like, jump down the hole here? No. Where is this going? You're also not Staunton. Okay, and it doesn't seem like there's anything for me to steal here, so... I guess I'll head back down. I need to find this Staunton person. Oh! Treasure!
Do what I must.
No, I don't want to go on the wall again, or the roof. There. Okay, who's Staunton and where is he? more Staunton. Oh, but I can go up here. Oh, there's more stuff down here. More shit to take. Good.
I'm gone.
You're just a crusader. More loot. Ooh. Good loot. Okay, none of these guys are Staunton. So I'm guessing Staunton is probably inside, and it just never told us about whatever it was. Okay, where's the one that we need to talk to Staunton about? Here, okay, this one. Oh. This might be for advancing the story. Okay, that's the story mission. We don't want to do that yet, because we have a bunch of side quests to do. Okay. Good to know. We're still getting used to this. We haven't actually had any map action yet, so we're still getting used to how this all works. Hopefully now that we've loaded the map once, it'll load a little quicker. Or not. Good time to take a drink, though. Oh, yes it did. Okay, cool. But yes, we don't want to talk to Staunton quite yet. But I should have sold off the, all the random shit that I got here. I don't know what this is. Alright, the Thiefling's hideout. I guess we might as well deal with Woljif's problem. Oh wait, what's Fallen Horse? A bloody carcass of a strong steed with a broken leg is covered in mangled armor. The saddlebag is intact. You can procure some reagents for creating consumables here. Yeah, let's go there then. Cool. We got some stuff. We did go a little bit out of our way to do that, but that's fine. We're not carrying anything heavy. We're still under our bag of holding threshold. What the hell is that? Some kind of weird pet dragon? Or is that... Wait, is that our pet dragon? That might be our pet dragon. Yeah, that looks like the Sovereign Dragon. Neat. Okay. Oh, a Thiefling. Hey, you, I've got my eyes on you. Alright, well, I'm gonna take your shit. Let's see. Ah, that is Chrismy. I'm guessing these are the other thieves who, ran away. No one else has names, so they can't be important. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who has been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear sister Carisme. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next... Well, no, I was still in shackles. And I was being watched, and then the chief got me out, and I came here straight away. I knew you'd been waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? Carisma turns to you. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so we'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Carisma got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean. Woljif jerks his head toward the 5 thieflings kneeled by the wall. She rounds us up and says we've got a score. Ancestries and Wonders, the one place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place that's guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happens to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging around the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalna was on lookout. Brother Melroon had the scroll. Doffy, Tavi, and Varnir brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth. And to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Carisma is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Brother Woljif? What is the Moon of the Abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancestries and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon. And in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philman was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, I'll never sell it. It's the jewel of my collection. Woljif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasure there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Kennebrez. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancestries and Wonders, drooling over the Moon of the Abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free and with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole story. Sorry. Woljif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the Moon of the Abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Carisma, I'll find it, and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns just so you don't end up at the bottom of the Cellin. But do you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology. Right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy and I was wrong about you. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace. But one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You've a way with words, Sister Carisma. A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. Kennebrez is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Carisme purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors... Let's just say I'll wish I was burning in Canabres. Oh, so she's not the one in charge. Interesting. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance. Until I find out who the traitor is here, no one is leaving. Alright, we'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Erebeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons.
We do it my way.
Okay. Anything else I can, nab here? Oh, here's some stuff. Yeah, I'll gladly take your wine. Ooh. Shiny shell. A kukri. Lockpicker's kit. Okay. First aid kit and purifying. Okay. Who was my good lockpicker? I think it was her.
To me. You can trust me.
Oh, no, don't want to do that. How do I close this again? Shit. Nope. Oh, is it backspace to select everyone? Yes, okay. I'm assuming that the lockpicker kit has to be equipped. Let's see, who has good trickery? Not her. Definitely not her. Oh, she's got a plus 11, that's good. Plus 5 and plus 12. So he's the guy to go to for thieving. Well, that's not surprising, but... Alright, let's give you the lockpicker's kit. And I guess we'll just leave him with the scrolls that he has right now. Is there anything else that I can give this guy that might be a little bit more useful? I don't have much in the way of actual equipment on me right now. Alright, so that's it for that. Let's break into... Hey, if you value your life, you won't even look in this direction. Oh, alright. So it won't let us, go into their back rooms. Not until later, I guess. Probably once we've, cleared Woljif's name. Okay. So we could go to the wine cellar, I guess. Or the market square. Wait, no, we need to go to here to talk to what's-her-face. Yeah, Erebeth. I really wish that it didn't take quite so long between loading screens. But I guess that's kind of a common trait among Owlcat games. Oh, and I can sell off the extra shit that I have, too. Joran! I got some shit to sell you. What can I sort by type? Yeah, there we go. Spoons, plates, cups. Wine. Didn't I have a second wine? Oh well. Hops. Tainted chicken. We're not gonna eat the tainted chicken. Shell. Claws. More claws. Rare roots. Quartz. We're keeping the actual food items. Grinding stone we don't need. Crooked paw we don't need. Corn liquor, that was the other bottle. Okay. Colorful feather, some coal. More cheese we're holding on to. We're going to hold on to all cheese. Because we're going to eat it. Beads. Butter as a cooking ingredient. Bottle of oil can go. That's our bag of holding. Animal hides we don't need. We also don't need the kukri. We're going to keep the torches. We don't need basic bitch daggers. And we're holding on to the longsword. Alright. Back to talking to Irabeth. Let's see. There's a trader I'm trying to track down. Who's your informant among the thieflings? Irabeth arches her brows in surprise. Kennebrez is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves? Irabeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. Wow, Irabeth trusts us an awful lot for someone we, like, literally just met. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Irabeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the horns, the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancestries and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand Viori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Ooh, cool, we got a new location. Thank you. Alright. Where is the frickin' door? The actual door, here we go. So, it's off to the, magic item shop. Oh, I wonder if we'll be able to find that, that ring that fell under the under the table. Ah, so that was the crossed-off spot. You've spotted the enemies! Sure, let's kick their ass. We haven't done any fighting yet today. We could do with some, light murder. So is our dragon just gonna keep hanging around and just float? Attack the shear!
Do not waver.
Okay, so there's only the one enemy right now. Is that the only enemy here? At least as far as we can see at the moment. Whose turn is it? You. Okay. So what do you have? Dismiss spell. Charge. We're not doing that. Burning hands. Grease. Color spray. And mage armor. How long does this last? Well, It's kind of disappointing that this guy doesn't have any actual long-range spells. How far can we get? We all get an attack before his thing. Oh, good, he's in Burning Hands range. Did that do anything? No, we did not overcome his spell resistance. Your enemy avoids the negative effects of your spell because they're spell resistance. Let's see. In order for the spell to work, your result must be equal or greater than its spell resistance value. Okay. Well, that's not great. Let's see. Is there anything that you can do? Sure. Let's do a smite. And I guess we'll just move in.
Take you! The inheritor, guide my blade!
Now, can you actually shoot from there? Okay. We did. Why did she hit twice? Whatever. Camellia... Oh, she's close enough to actually hit him. 1 damage. Okay, that's not great.
Don't hold back.
It seems Windwag did a lot to this guy right off the bat, but... I think I'm okay. Oh, maybe I should have been using this whole charge thing. That's not a thing in Pathfinder 2e. Ha! You missed. Oh, he has a Masterwork Bardiche. We're definitely gonna have to take that. Okay, well, we definitely don't... Wait. Oh, Burning Hands is a level 1 spell, not a cantrip. Okay. Wait, is Dismiss spell his only... Where are his friggin' cantrips? Do we not get any cantrips until next day? This fucking sucks. Oh, and I can't color spray because that's area of effect. Oh, this guy fucking sucks. Okay, what if I do this and just put it here? Dude needs some better fucking spells. Alright, well, let's start stabbing. Damn, that was a shitty attack.
The light, take you!
Okay. Windwag,
No match
do the
for
thing.
me.
Missed. Oh, but your second attack hit. I guess she gets 2 attacks now. Neat.
The spirits demand your blood.
3 damage? Okay.
You are today's sacrifice. You should have run.
There we go. 20 damage. And we get his Masterwork Bardiche. Neat. Let's see, is there anything else here? So just that? Oh, what the fuck? I guess that's how grease works. Stop walking into the grease!
Follow if you dare.
You all are terrible at this. Can we just get out of the grease here, please? Wait, why can we not go any further than that? Oh, here we go. Really? Nothing to loot? Jeez, this kind of sucks. There was just one enemy, and we killed it, and that was it. Yeah, I know you can't cast spells. This guy. Can I, like, replace his fucking spells with things that are useful? Functions as flare, all creature... What's with these all creatures in a burst thing? Why does this guy not have any targeted, spells? All enemies? Oh, that's good. Magic Missile. Why do we not have Magic Missile equipped? Wait, what did I just replace? Oh, that was Mage Armor. No, we want Mage Armor. Yeah, Magic Missile we want. Color Spray we don't want. What's the range on Shocking Grasp? No, that's touch range. Sleep isn't bad. What's Snowball? One enemy within close range. Well, we're in an ad break right now, so we're going to pause the stream real quick, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we are back. Okay. So we're giving this guy some spells that don't suck. Right. Pathfinder spells are not number of slots, it's you learn the individual spells. So... You know, let's just give him 2 instances of Magic Missile. Or maybe... What does Snowball do? What is close range? Maybe I should just give him 3 Magic Missiles. That'll do for now. I should maybe give him some other spells. Oh, can you not learn spells right now? I guess we need to be in a safe area to be able to do that. Gotta say, I'm not a big fan of spellcasting in Pathfinder. Certainly not first edition. And I'm especially annoyed that he doesn't have any prepared cantrips. Okay. Oh, is that the thing under the table? Nope, that is a Bless Weapon Scroll.
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is so foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
Okay, what the hell is this? Pathfinders, adventurers who travel... What? Wait, so a talking weapon is a member of the Pathfinder Society? Oh, okay, good. So I'm not the only one confused here. You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting, mostly. But this last while, I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back.
Okay.
Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
Phantom Blade? What's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city is under attack by the demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
Alright, how'd you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but It looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
No, I won't take you. You're a strange creature and I don't trust you. No, yeah, we're definitely taking the talking sword with us.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
Okay. Okay, you now have a unique companion, Finian the Talking Weapon. You can access him through a special button in your inventory. Click on it to start a dialogue with him or to change his form. He can take the shape of any weapon, and you can then give him to one of the characters in your party. There are no limitations to changing Finian's form. Finian will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. Cool! That's actually really neat. I like that. So if we go to inventory, and go to him, if we go to Finian, what's this? Oh, okay, so this is for changing the type of weapon. Alright. So... oh, he's actually really cool. Oh, and he's got Cold Iron and Ghost Touch. Very cool. So, I want to see what this guy can actually use, because I do not want him getting in melee range, because he is squishy. Can he use a heavy crossbow? Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to give the him as a heavy crossbow to her. Because she's definitely my my good shooty person. There we go. Now Wendwag has him. Definitely worth it, I think. Now you... I think I can just give the regular heavy crossbow, yeah. So if I look at the knives... yeah, they don't deal nearly as much damage. They do have a better damage range, like 6 to 9 damage. But that would mean that he would have to get in melee range, which, considering he has basically no armor, AC of 17 actually isn't bad, to be honest. Though it's a lot lower than the AC of all of my other characters. Yeah, I do not want him getting in melee range, so, sorry dude, no daggers for you. You can use the big crossbow. Okay.
I found.
Some scrolls have been torn apart, and some have been trodden on by muddy boots. Alright, well, we found, what is this? Demonic Heart. Cool. The polished oak shelves once showcased magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are the grubby handprints of robbers. Oops, stuff. It's a spiral shell. Cool. There is a chest back there that I want to grab, but we're going to do the front of the area first here. Okay. I want to see if I... perception check failed.
No, what is that?
Oh! Here we go. Where is everyone going? I want the loot. Why can I not loot the thing? There we go. Ah, here we go. This is, I think, the ring that, the dude dropped. Oh, it's just a basic gold ring. Okay, or maybe not. Okay, same thing. Unique weapons and antique armor were previously displayed on these stands. It's unlikely their new owners even know their true value.
I do what I must.
Oh, I bet that's where the head is. Okay, what's this? Oh, a pipe fox. Summons a pipe fox pet. Pipe fox provides a +3 insight bonus on knowledge arcana and +2 insight bonus on perception. Cool. Is that... Can we just, like, give ourselves a whole bunch of pets? What does this actually do? Constitution bonus. So, wait, these are... Oh, that's bringing back life. Okay, so if we take this out... and put that there. Where is our pipe fox at? Can we use both the pipe fox and the dragon? Can we just walk around with a whole bunch of pets? Where's my pipe fox? Or do I have to, like, use it? Okay, I think my pipe fox is... Yes, there it is. Alright, so we can just run around with a whole bunch of pets now. We're gonna have a whole menagerie. What's in the box? Carved figurine, couple gold coins, counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. Midnight Morel. Blood Vial. Okay. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. Oh, good thing that, we're doing this now, because otherwise I would probably have forgotten. Hand of Yori. Code word correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter. Awaiting orders. Where did you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gaffrin and Son. Address, 3rd building on the right, Jewelers Alley, Narasian, Mendiv. Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gaffrin. Cool, maybe we can get one later. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. Gnome, male, old. Human, female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? Yes, we know they had horns. The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male. Tiefling male, medium height. Short horns curling backward. Medium length tail. Eye color, yellow. Hair color, black. Special observations. Annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail, that sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged one. Tiefling, male, medium height, long horns. I think that's the one. Medium length tail. Eye color, pale blue. Skin color, dark. Special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our trader. I'd bet your life on it. Charisme drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers. And plenty more who get it out of the bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female. Tiefling female. Above average height. Hair, long, pale. Tail not observed. Long horns. Eye color blue. Special observations. Scar on nose. Baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Where's your master? Philomen Fruliatros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of his hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Okay. Move the golem.
Impossible.
There we go. Wait, why is Camellia encumbered? What the hell is she carrying that would encumber her? She's not carrying that much. And I don't have any encumbrance here. Why is she encumbered? Oh, they're fatigued. Okay, I should probably take a rest. You cannot rest here. How about here?
I'm gone.
Fine. We'll rest later. It's possible there's just not enough space to rest. Oh. Collect. Don't like that it makes me do each bottle individually. 95% success chance. Sure, let's just pick it.
This is my kind of work.
Nice. Some incense, shining shell, some purifying solution, and colorful feathers. Okay. Ah, there he is. Philomen Fruliatros. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, we're not going good or evil. Are you the shop owner? The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philomen Fruliatros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those thieflings. They seemed to be multiplying all over Galarian. So of course I did everything they said, and I've been stuck in this basement ever since. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. Okay, we could bluff. Or intimidate. No, let's go with the bluff. I think we have a better chance of doing that. There we go. So they haven't got the thieflings? I thought the city's finest were on the job and they'd... The gnome sighs. You can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then if it's so important. Yeah, sure, tell me about Woljif. Philomen's face wrinkles in distaste. Woljif Jefto, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it returned too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Alright, tell me about the red-haired tiefling. Falamin falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling. I suppose, yes, there was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an Aasimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Crisme, and let's take that from the top again. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Charisme we go to have a good, long, shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. Philemon scratches his chin. A tiefling woman. Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Alright, I've got everything I want to know. I'm not going to kill him. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. He's kind of a tool, but I don't want to murder him. I have stolen everything of value he has left, though, so... Okay. I guess it's back to the tiefling lair, then. I wonder if we can rest here. It's possible we'll need to clear this side quest first. Now, if we go in here, if we press the rest... No, we cannot rest here. Okay. Okay, no one else has names. There's nothing else for us to jack. Charisme! Charisme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole. I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melrune. Doffy, Melrune, and Tabby have straight horns, but Tabby is female. Only Varnir and Melrune have green cloaks. Okay, I'm guessing that it's Melrune, then. Because he's the only one who has red hair, dark skin, straight horns, and a green cloak. Ready to give a name. Melrune. You'll pay for this. Votel and Casimira will get you in the end. Grab him. Take him away for questioning. I don't know, you literally stabbed him in the back. I don't know what kind of condition he's going to be in. Half an hour passed. Charisme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, he betrayed us to Irabeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with the customer. You got the Moon of the Abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you gonna do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying. I don't want to die with it. This city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? What are you gonna do to the traitor? Charisma nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? Can I join the family? Charisma bursts out laughing. That's all you want? You can have your pick of the non-tiefling gangs. You've no need to tread on our territory. The family is for tieflings only, no exceptions. I wonder if we used the tiefling race, if we would have had the option to do so, if we had gone that route. I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Charisma turns to leave. Sister. Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me, loudly, in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Charisma shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Oh, we failed. Damn. I was hoping to get some XP off of that. Too bad, because that's all I've got. Oh well. I guess we can go into the back room now. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Okay. Can we go into the back now? Did you think Charisma would forget to lock a vault with a pile of money in it? You should be so lucky. If you want to clear the cobwebs out of them pockets of yours, you're gonna have to try a bit harder. Did we fail at the check, or... Oh no, we got it. We got in, okay.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, disarm. Okay, here. Let's do this. Woljif.
Here. Where else would I be?
Disarm it. Good. Select everyone again. Loot. Ooh. Agate, citron, and a forked tongue. Okay, nothing especially valuable, but... What's this? A jade. And a couple of agates. It's not bad, I guess. What? Oh, we can put things into it, too, if we want to, I guess. Interesting. Alright, can we rest here? No. You cannot rest here. Well, fine. Alright, well... Where else do we have? I really wish this thing would scroll faster. Let's see. Silken Thread Atelier. Market Square. Oh, the Market Square, we do actually have a bunch of stuff that we need to do. Along with a whole bunch of other places. Okay, it seems like we got a lot of stuff that we can take care of here. So if we're going to be on our way to the Market Square, let's... actually, I kind of want to check out the Pataxian Wine Cellar, too. So let's stop by the Defender's Heart, so that we can take a rest, and sell off our ill-gotten goods. And then we can go off to the Pataxian Cellar. Because while we don't specifically have a side quest there, it was implied that there could be some good shit. Actually, now that I have a minute, I should really check whether these are the best. So this is for Knowledge Arcana and Perception. And that's Knowledge, World Arcana, Lore, and... World Arcana, Nature, and Religion. Okay, so let's check out these guys. So, yeah, 9624. No. No. Okay, so having the dragon with us is probably a good choice. This one is Arcana and Perception. Oh, that's okay, so that's with the bonus. So my Arcana without them would be 5, which is still the highest I think we've got. And my Perception is, I guess, 7. Wendwag does have higher Perception. So maybe I should give Wendwag the Pipe Fox. She doesn't need this reduce potion. Although, what's Wendwag's Arcana like? Nil. Okay, so maybe I should keep it with Cassie then. Alright. And I guess I'll give Wendwag the reduce person potion back. Alright, let's resummon my Pipe Fox. Hit the tavern. Can I rest here? Wait, what? It said you can't rest here. Whatever. Alchemy. Well, it seems we're pretty good at this. Wait. If we put you there... Oh, can we... Oh, we can cook things. A character assigned to this position can brew potions and cook food at the same time. To cook a meal, they need to have the ingredients and know the recipe. Also, each character can cook a hearty meal, which doesn't require any recipe or ingredients. Neat. Okay. What do we need for this? Oh, so we need purifying solution in order to eat anything. So it seems like purifying solution is basically the equivalent of rations. So we should really stock up on those. So we have a 60% chance of success of cooking spicy pastry. Plus 5 movement speed bonus. And it's Woljif's favorite meal. You know what? Let's give it a shot. What's this do? Oh, that's for how this works. Okay. Okay, we don't have any potions that we can craft. That's fine. We'll try and make the spicy pastry. Scroll scribing. How does this work? Oh, we would need kits and reagents for that. That's fine, I wouldn't really be doing this anyways, it's not worth it. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's see if we can cook some food. There's a strange smell in the air today. It stirs the senses. The spirits tell me someone will die. How sad. Hey, we succeeded, I think. Yes, DC was 15, we got 9 plus 8, so we did succeed at making spicy pastry. Okay. Alright, so let's sell some shit. Jade. Can also be used to cast certain spells. Okay, so we should hold on to the Jade then. We don't need that. Don't need that, or those, or that, or that. Don't need the incense, or the booze. Don't need the blood. Oh, Midnight Morel's a cooking ingredient, so let's hold on to that. This is literally a nothing. We can sell that. We're keeping the Marching Terror. We're selling the Masterwork Bardiche. And the Masterwork Daggers. The gold ring. Carved figurine. I have all these friggin' potions that I don't really think I'm ever gonna use. Well, maybe I will. We'll see, I guess. I think the answer is probably no, but... Demonic Heart, we don't want. We're gonna keep the rest of these. Yeah. Oh, here we go. And the Spiral Shell. We don't need that. I do, however, want to buy more Purifying Solution. Here we go, they have 25. $10 should be enough. Good. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else. Wait, Bottomless Mug. Drinking gives a +2 bonus on saving throws against fear effects. Interesting. Let's see. Do they have anything else new? Is Dark Omen new? No. Okay, I don't think he got anything new. Alright, let's head back out. Hey Ray, thanks for coming. We've been doing a little bit of exploring. We found who the, who betrayed the group of thieflings, a group of tiefling thieves. And, they've gone to the farm up north. Why do we have to go all the way around to do this? That's insufferable. Alright, I guess we have to go to the market square first. A random encounter? Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to stab someone. This is like a turn-based RPG. It's based on an older Pathfinder campaign. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, wait, why does he have a confusey mark? Whatever. Okay, so Woljif, I don't want being close to the shear. Oh, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity if he moves away. Okay. In that case, we're gonna use our mage armor. And, whoa, he's actually got a lot of movement. Oh, that's probably because of the movement bonus. Okay. Let's move away. Okay, the attack missed. Good. Yeah, only the biggest bonus to armor applies. Yes, I know that. Okay. Okay. So, can you get close enough to actually attack?
The
Doesn't look
inheritor,
like it.
Guide my blade into the fray.
How about Camellia? Yes, okay. So let's put a spirit weapon enchantment on. So that we can hopefully stab this thing for some decent damage. Well, 2 damage is technically damage. Windwag. Let's back off a bit. And then shoot this guy. Did we hit him? We hit him. Good. Now our turn. We'll hit him with our hammer. There we go. Ha. Good. Okay. Now we can actually attack him. Very nice. Okay, and we got another Masterwork Bardiche that we can sell. So yeah, this is basically like the computer version of a tabletop RPG. And apparently a pretty popular one. From what I have heard. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else for us to loot here. Nope. Alright, so back out onto the road. We gotta find our way to the market square. Yeah, she is not trustworthy. Okay, more enemies that we have to stab.
Can we retreat already?
Alright, is this just one again? Yeah, okay.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You missed.
Distract them for me.
Okay. I should really give Camellia some sort of bow. Because her rapier is being super useless. Does she have any spells that are actually practical? I guess she's got Inflict Light Wounds. Oh, but it's got a fucking touch range. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Alright, Windwag, do the shooty. Oh! Okay. He just fucking exploded. And that never gets old. I believe that happens when you overkill them by a certain amount. It is pretty funny that you can just, like, shoot someone with your bow and they will just fucking explode. Although I guess she is using the magical, intelligent bow that we picked up. Well, intelligent weapon. It can turn into whatever kind of weapon we want. Which is pretty neat, because it gets all sorts of cool bonuses. Oh, I should have talked to, Woljif when we were back at the tavern, because we do need to talk to him to continue his personal quest. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far.
That was easy.
These enormous cracks appeared after a magically induced earthquake struck the land. Oh, right, we need to find a way across the big crack in the ground. Tiefling. No, I'll tell you everything, just don't hit me. I never stole nothing. I only just joined the Tieflings. The Tiefling gestures back the way he came, as if that explained something. It was all them, back there. They found an underground passage to the Grey Garrison, and they've been nicking stuff out of there ever since. Low-down thieving toe rags, that's what they are. But I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Brother Gord, is that you? Brother Woljif? I thought you'd pegged it in Erebeth's jail. Happy to see you, too. Who are you? An honest guy who's fallen in with some bad folks. The Thieflings, the local thieves around here, they forced me to join their gang, but I didn't want to. Just don't hand me over to Erebeth, valiant crusaders. Please, in the name of all the gods there ever were. Gort here is a new addition to the Thieflings. So far, he's swiped around 5,000 gold. Wow. He's got a long way to go before he catches up with me, mind. They made me do it. An underground passage to the Grey Garrison? Tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the Temple of Iamade, has a cellar, and a passage leads from it right to the Grey Garrison. The Thieflings, my pals, damn the lot of them, have been using this passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers in the Grey Garrison. So when the demons burst into the city, we thought we'd check up on the Grey Garrison to, see how the soldiers were faring, and to offer our assistance. Don't give me that look. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Thieflings keep secrets from each other too, you know? Why are you afraid of me? You're one of them crusaders, ain't you? You lot hate our guts. The Thieflings, I mean. You lock us up and do worse to us. The Tiefling gulps loudly. But I'm not a Thiefling, not really. Can I help you somehow? Yeah, let me go, please. Well, I do like money. And he does, apparently, have an awful lot of stolen gold. I'll let you go. You'll have to pay me first. I'll give you everything I've got. Just don't kill me. The Tiefling hurriedly turns out his pockets. Yes, you performed an action that was chaotic. Damn right. We might not be evil, but we sure are chaotic. Oh, we got 112 gold. Very nice. On your way. Cheers for letting me go like this. I'll remember you 100 years, I will. I'll name my firstborn after you. Under your stare, the Tiefling falls silent and then runs off. Alright. Well, we got the information we were looking for, and we got some free money out of it. I'd say that was, well worth it. Oh. Got some monsters here. Alright, can she attack the Dretches? Yes.
The spirits demand your blood.
Or not. Just completely missed there, sure. Yeah, sure, just shoot him.
Match for me.
There we go. 2 hits, 1 kill. Ugh, I can't get close enough. Well, not close enough to actually attack. Yeah, no worries. We are going to be ending the stream pretty soon, though. Alright, Woljif. Actually, can Woljif attack from here?
Time to share your treasures.
There we go. Oh, are the Dretches not lootable? You met the enemy Dretch who has damage reduction. Yes, yes, yes. That's fine. I want to loot the Dretches. Why can't I loot them? Oh, there is loot over here. A golden signet. And some cash. Okay. Is there anything over here? No, it's just a building. What does the map look like? Oh, this is a big area. Okay. If that's the case, then I should probably check out what's over to this side, because this is the end of the map.
Save
Oh,
the last one for me.
Abracadoobadoo. What is this? Did we get flat-footed? Yeah, we got flat-footed. Oh, well. Let's see. Sela. Yeah, go and stab the rat thing. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Who's next? That's me. Welcome back. Can we get close enough to actually attack this fucker? Not in one round, but we can get close enough to be within attacking range shortly. In the next round, we can. Alright. You can come here to get a little closer. And then shoot him. Or miss. You know, whatever. Oh, this is Windwag, okay. Windwag, you need to go here. And now you shoot him. Nice to have some allies. Now, Camellia. Oh, she can actually get close enough to stab him. Good. And it's enough. Dude completely exploded. Now that the big one is dealt with, there's just a couple of dretches, so I'm less concerned. Especially since these are all allies, not enemies. Oh, where did my cursor go? There it is. So I guess we can start stabbing these guys. That'll do it. And hammer time! Yeah, baby. Alright, nothing to loot. Anything important, you guys? No? None of you have names? Or proper dialogue boxes? No? Alright, fine. Wait, so... Oh, that's interesting. Before, this was the edge of the map. So it seems that it starts... regardless of where you are on the map, it starts you on the side, I guess? Did she just prick him to have him explode into a million pieces? Yes, she did. I'm not entirely sure what the trigger is for them exploding. I think it's like if you do enough over damage, then it makes them explode, but yeah. She exploded the shit out of him. Okay, so there's a lot of this area. With that being the case, where are we actually going here? Is there anything to... Build a bridge out of debris. Cool. Let's do that.
A trivial task.
And that does the Divided City quest. That is an absolute dog shit bridge. But at least I guess we have a bridge now. Actually, can we save here? I think we can. Yes, okay. So I think this is probably a good spot to call it for the night. Thank you everyone for coming. Very much appreciate having you guys here. I know you just got here a few minutes ago, Ray, but yeah, unfortunately that is, the usual, time, 9 to midnight is, usually when I stream, so, hopefully we'll see you a little earlier, maybe, on Monday. Yeah, because next week, Monday, we're going to be playing, continuing Danganronpa 2. Then Tuesday, we will be, continuing Brotato for probably the last week. Thursday, we are going to be starting on Untitled Goose Game. I bought it way back when the game first came out and just never played it. So since we have finished Zelda now, we are going to move on to a new game, which will be Untitled Goose Game for now. So that should be a lot of fun, something a little lighter. Well, I guess Zelda was pretty light, but something a little shorter. So that should be nice to just kind of have a break between big story games. Yeah, and then Friday we'll be continuing with Pathfinder. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming up in the coming week. If you haven't joined my Discord server yet, link is down below the stream. Post all my stream announcements there, along with my weekly schedules, daily stream announcements, any new artwork that I get. I know I do have some stuff coming up in the works. And you can also suggest anything if there are any games you want to see me play, or any redeems you want to see added, or just anything you think would make the stream better. You can feel free to drop it in the Discord server. With all of that said, I do really need to get some sleep because I got very little sleep all week. So I'm going to be heading off to bed very shortly. Again, thank you everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys have a very good night. And I'll see you guys on Monday for more Danganronpa 2. Rest well.